Y'all are not accustomed to adding value to men when you first meet them. I can ask you. I guarantee you, ladies don't know how to add value to men. First and foremost, you ladies call men partners, and that's the last. That's one of the worst things you should ever call a man. But y'all refer to men as partners all day long. Partners are equal. You guys don't want men to do for you. You men don't do for you what you're supposed to do for men. If you guys are partners, then y'all can do the exact same things for each other, and it wouldn't matter because now it's androgynous. We don't know if male, female. What's a partner? We
I
don't
would
know if
push
gay,
back on the
straight.
partner point.
Say what?
I would push back on the partner point. I do believe that all partnerships are not 50-50. You can
I
only
didn't say I didn't say partnerships. I said partner. A
okay.
partnership
Yeah.
and a partner is two different things.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if we have a partnership, then you're my partner. But yeah. If you
What was the hierarchy in there? In the word partner, what's the hierarchy?
well, I understand people may perceive that it means 50-50, but I just think that's incorrect.
You tell me the you tell me what's the hierarchy then.
I know for me, I mean,
No, no,
I've
no, no,
no,
no. In the word partner, when
yeah.
someone says that's my partner, you don't know anything else but that's my partner.
hmm So you assume that this person is in business with you, but I don't. That doesn't mean that he's the decision maker. You're the decision maker. One of you can be a decision maker, and one of you may have the final say, and may put in more. One
Right?
of one of you
So
may have more money into it, more skin in the game.
if I'm talking to you and you say this is my partner over here, I'm going to think I can talk to him or her about whatever I could talk to you about. I'm not going. There's no distinguish between the two. I'm
hmm
going to think, why would I? Am I supposed to ask? Okay, well, who's the boss? I mean, once you say my partner, I'm going to associate that as equal.
Yeah, I don't think it's. You can definitely like even your wife. Yeah, you can talk to her about certain things, but she gonna be like, "Let me ask my husband." You know, y'all can we in
That's
this.
because she shouldn't refer to me as her partner. If she got to ask me, that
Mhm.
means she's incapable or she doesn't have permission to make the decision alone.
Yeah,
Hold the
and I,
panel.
and I don't
Hold
want
the
y'all to
panel.
think that I'm not one of them people who think that I'm right, but I do push back and I do try to process things as we talk about it. So you could be right, I could be wrong.
I
Um,
welcome that. I'm
yeah,
not.
Hold the panel and ask, do the men have a problem with being called a partner? I'm curious.
My wife called me Darwin or Honey. That's my wife refer to me or as her husband. But I do
Daddy.
kind of understand what real dope daddy was saying because it's for and you just correct me if I'm wrong, Will. When you made a statement or when somebody made a statement, hey, look, if I'm going to make a decision or a woman is finna make a decision, she go ask her, well, let me go ask my husband or my partner. Wouldn't that actually make sense if you are indeed partners? That you would make a decision without the knowledge, without the other partner having the knowledge of it. And this doesn't mean I'm subscribing to the whole partnership thing. It's just trying to get clarity.
So
So
repeat that.
I'm gonna, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say this. I'm with you, Will. I don't agree with the word partner at all, and that's just simply because of the way partner is perceived. We could get into semantics if we want to, but we know damn well when somebody say partner, then we're talking about equality, right? Isn't that what women scream nowadays is equality, right? Women want to have an equal say. Women want to be independent, and that's fine, but that's just not for me. And a lot of desirable men are going to have they're going to share the same sentiment. They don't want to be acknowledged as a partner. That's just not what it is. You're my wife, but you ain't partner. And I dig it. I dig it what he's saying because it's not an equal situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. I don't like the word partner. Growing up, I've never heard married couples refer to each other as partners. This is more something modern that I've been hearing as of lately, and I don't know why, but I don't see the problem as to why if you are married, you can't say husband or wife. But if you're not married, then I don't know what terminology is being used.
My
Usually,
man, my woman.
yeah, my woman, yeah, man, yeah. But I've just never heard partner being used so loosely as I do nowadays. So that's my stance on it.
mhm.
Yeah, mine is I don't like being called. I wouldn't like being called a partner either. Again, it's my man, my husband, or my name. Because it feels as though it's like minimalizing you as a man. I feel like when they, and I know you're not doing it intentionally. It's just the jargon or how people speak currently. Because I think they make room for LGBTQIA when they talk about relationships. And I
That's
think
what
that's
it's for.
why people, not saying y'all specifically did it, but I think that's why they added it to the lexicon of words that we use.
Well,
Yeah.
me personally, I think when I hear married women talk about their husbands, they actually refer to them as husbands. But I have noticed that in general, when we're talking about general conversations, or you know what I mean, you tend to hear the word partner be thrown around, but hardly ever do I see married women refer to their husbands as anything other than their husbands. Now, if you're talking about like I heard them reference partnership, but normally I don't, you know what I mean? I don't normally hear them reference them as my partner.
Yeah, I know.
I think
Last time I did research on a partner or partnership or where it came from, and it may be something against this. This just was a little research, and it probably could have been different. But what I found is that the terms were more. It made more sense to use the terms when the LGBT community started to come up on the rise and stuff. So instead of saying, "Oh, that's my man, that's my woman, that's my boyfriend, that's my girl," you got to understand that the people who, what is it called, gender non-conforming or something like that, would rather use the term partner instead of that's my girlfriend or that's my boyfriend, because some of these relationships were man and woman and women, or either whoever didn't want to even identify
Unorthodox.
biologically. So partner was made sense to use that term.
here's the way I look at it too. I mean, I agree with everything the gentleman said. Those are a lot of the talking points I use around this topic. But here's another one that I don't ever hear anybody say that I scream from to the rafters. Listen, which title is superior, husband or partner? Which title has superiority attached to it? I should say.
I mean, just hearing it, I would say husband.
You said which title has superiority attached to it?
Yeah, between husband and
attached to
partner. I
it.
just
Yeah.
said it was, to me, it sounded like husband would if you brought those two.
What if it's two women and one of them is, what do they call it? One in the film and
Get.
one is the.
I don't talk about homosexuality. So what I'm
Mhm.
saying is, my reception back. Can y'all hear me?
It's freezing up a little bit
I'm
on
losing
mine.
y'all. Hold on, let me get out this car.
I mean, it just make logical sense though. Like, I mean, one wouldn't be superior to the other. I understand what you saying, but I'm just trying to entertain the pushback.
I think like we often, like people that, you know, they don't want to put none under biblical. They're like, oh, it's like a business. So using business terms does not take anything away from what you're trying to explain. If you're merging with somebody that is one entity, merging with another entity to come into partnership to make whatever deal happen. That's basically what a business deal is. I know if Lapeef, if he partnered with Netflix, oh, this is a big thing. It's a big hit. So I just think that I don't think the people that say it sometimes are trying to dilute it. You know what I'm saying? It's just because it's a new word introduced into social constructs of relationship. I don't think if a woman's talking about a partner, I don't think she's trying to take away the fire and the
That was a
dominance
good
I
example.
understand.
husband.
I
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
what
If I
people are
speak
not
up instead
trying to
of
do.
like charge it to my head, you know, not my heart. You know what I'm saying?